Go.
Hello! Pull up a chair and join us in the alcove here with episode 81 of our homebrewed 5th edition D&D campaign, The Chaoslands. Before we start, we have a handful of quick announcements, so let's go through those really quickly. We upload recorded VODs of our game to YouTube, and if you're watching this, that's likely where you are. If you aren't, you can find us on youtube.com/@thealcove. That's youtube.com/@THEALCOVE. If you like this video, please click the like button down below. And if you want to see more videos like this, click the subscribe button and you'll be notified when our next video goes live. If you want, you can also go and follow us on all of our social media accounts. Or don't, because social media is a hellhole. But if you want to, our Blue Sky, Instagram, and TikTok are all there, they exist, and they may or may not have content on them. We use a variety of background music to improve the ambiance of our game and stream, and you may recognize some of it from Critical Role's Welcome to Taldore, Welcome to Wildmount, and Candela Obscura collection albums, as well as some royalty-free music courtesy of Riot Games. Link to those can be found below. Right, that's all the announcements. Anybody else got anything to add?
The session after this will be different.
Yes.
That's all you need to know.
Alright, that's all the announcements. Let's begin our dive into the Chaoslands.
Sound like
That was
the
beautiful.
more you know.
Yeah.
The Iron Will have arrived in the Rexade of Siltia, a bastion of arcane magic learning and research, nestled within a crystalline canyon deep within the Aetherglass Desert, only to discover that the city sits on the precipice of momentous events orchestrated by powerful and ancient forces. One such force seems to be Lady Angelica Garnette, a tiefling sorceress with a strange connection to Arkmir's past. A former professor at the Syncrophic Academy of Magic, one of the great institutions of learning on the continent, she seems to have returned to the city alongside one Karis Miranan, and is almost definitely up to no good. Having managed to track her, or at least her interests, down to the Department of Necrology and Entropic Studies, you'd leverage some contacts that you had to gain access to the Academy, leading to a chance meeting with, and rescue of, head diviner Naya Liswaris. After informing her of Lady Garnette and the danger she poses to not only Siltia, but all of Rivenath, you'd managed to make your way into the faculty of the Department of Necrology, escorted by Adjunct Professor Selena Margrave, to Head Professor Zavon Vesh, a morally and ethically dubious archmage with plans and schemes of his own. After a brief conversation, Vesh had granted you access to the private research chambers of Lady Garnette that had long been abandoned but that she had recently requested a return to. Entering the chambers and bypassing several traps and safety measures, you gained access to her offices, a laboratory, and her private sleeping quarters. Within the premises, you discovered a fellow member of Brother Xander's church, the Priory of Eternal Dawn, captured by Karis, but now transported here and left to rot within a hidden cage. You also found a hidden chamber of sorts with a strange infernal puzzle box, as well as scraps of partially charred books revealing bits of Garnette's past and her plans and motivations. You also found several strange crystal orbs that, when placed within a strange electrosteel device, seemed to be able to facilitate conversations across the planes, and seemed to be able to be charged with some sort of arcane magic. As you explored further, you found yet another hidden secret door, this time behind a bookshelf within Garnette's bedroom. You entered a strange chamber with a tall pillar in the middle, and a glowing crystal orb mounted to the wall, only to find yourself face to face with a giant golem stitched together from the flesh and bones of various other creatures, its eyes glowing a sickly pale green, and the stench of rotting flesh permeating the chamber. Let's roll initiative.
I forget about the hands.
Oh, Brother Harold, you need help? Is that you? I'll come right over.
I'm needed over there.
I'll come.
I'll wait for
This is where it gets bad.
Natural
20 for 17.
I didn't want to roll.
Oh yeah. I rolled a natural 20, which is useless because I have a -3. Didn't matter. It was the same. The exact same number, brother.
That makes sense. I just hope this guy will.
He's just gonna giant swing in the door and block you all anyway.
Tentacles, tentacle.
Testicle.
Tickle.
T-E-S-T.
Tackle.
Tickles.
Testicle.
tackle.
Testicle.
Testosterone.
God damn it.
Hands.
That would make sense for this place.
Yeah.
God damn
I got
it.
it drawn with testicle hands.
He just smacks you. No, dude, God.
25 to 20.
It's just like that movie with
22.
Hugh Jackman where he has the balls on his neck.
Oh, Arkner sitting up front.
What'd you roll, Arkman?
22.
Alright, 20 to 15.
17.
Level.
I
think
think
Xander's
Xander probably has higher decks.
Sorry.
That's me, and I have 5. What do you have?
Xander.
I have a
Big
total
one.
of 5. God damn it.
You rolled a 17.
Are you gonna
Give me
max?
advantage, man.
15 to 10.
14.
13.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It could have been worse.
It's true.
Wait, who rolled what? Calfair is what?
I got 13, you got 14.
Tiny house.
Mundo?
Alright, 10 to 5.
She's Melissa.
5 to 1.
I got one.
Okay.
That checks out.
Wait, what's the big one?
17.
After Xander.
Oh.
Brought the game.
Alright.
Yeah.
Tebow.
Interesting.
I always just put the but.
Can you make a dexterity saving throw for me just to see if you were surprised or if you were very careful and noticed them? As you stepped into the
I
room.
have a thing that means I can't be frightened. Or
If you
surprised.
have alert, then yes, you
I'm
cannot
pretty sure
be
I took
surprised.
that.
I know you've said it before.
Yes, I did. Feature alert.
Okay.
Cannot be surprised.
So
I
as you
smelt him. I smelt his tentacles.
you would have definitely
Yeah,
smelt them
testicle.
actually.
Yeah.
Testicle.
Um,
It smells like dick.
So as you enter the room, you catch a whiff of this like strange rotting scent. You immediately whip to the left, and you can see this giant mass of blackened, charred flesh with like steeping blood and guts off of its shoulder. Its head almost like lolled to the side, and it's still just like crouched there. And as it sees you, it begins to like its head tilts to the other way and begins to like flare up with green energy. But before it stands up, you notice it first. So
Hope.
Arkmir.
Hope.
you hear the big one shouting, "Help! Help! 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 Help!" What do you do?
Help. Oh, he's flipping through the walls.
Yeah.
Parkour.
And I got here.
Guys, I got a nice new phone. I can take cool pictures.
You got any?
I
Uh,
had to. My phone fully died.
Oh, no.
Like it literally wouldn't turn on.
Wait a minute, that doesn't look like an iPhone.
It is.
What?
Is it the exact same one you have? Just black?
No.
I mean, it's got a case on it.
Well, then no.
Let's
This
see.
one doesn't have a case.
Oh, yours is probably the 15.
Yeah.
The 60.
Oh,
I'm cooler.
Idiot. Stupid.
All right, Arkman, what are you doing?
Even better is I held up the
figuring it out.
camera.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is I held up the camera and didn't even take a
Arkman, what do you do?
I am
Yeah.
going to throw a second blade.
Okay.
Whoa, look at the advancements in this game.
18.
An 18 hits. Roll damage.
Whoa.
You said that.
What? Yeah, why
Yeah, I
did you say
feel
that so
like that's
weirdly?
nice.
18? Yeah,
Wait, 18 hit?
Yeah, but
Yeah, roll damage.
I mean, it's a giant
Jesus.
fucking
Yeah,
abomination.
it hits.
I feel like
I
that's
didn't say that. I'm afraid of hitting him now.
Yeah, you died.
Oh.
You die in the process.
True.
That'd be 7 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, 7.
7 psychic damage. As you take your dagger and you fling it, it hits it right in the eyes and goes through his head. Doesn't seem like there's any brain to do any psychic damage to. It seems to not be
Your psychic shape
kind
does
of
nothing.
doing anything.
Alright.
Buffet, would you say that his tentacles are made of metal?
No.
His tentacles are made of metal?
It does have 2 metal chains dangling from its arms,
Oh, shit.
but it does not seem to have a brain per se.
Alright. Well, it's
Why would they make an abomination without a
I
brain?
use my
It
bonus
eats
to
brains.
dash, right? So just go
Yep.
a bit further away.
Fuck.
A little bit over here. Alright.
So as you're kind of walking there, you do notice, obviously, like in the middle where this pillar is, the ground here, where this almost like, you notice a clear delineation, almost like a gap in between these 2 hexes, like spaces and tiles,
Okay.
where you gather that the thing in the middle is separated and potentially some sort of an elevator or something.
It's an elevator.
What you also notice is you're ending your turn right beside this glowing purple crystal. On the opposite side of this archway that's kind of like embedded here, and there's actually ornate runes carved all over this wall.
Okay.
On the opposite side, just scattered on the ground, are small shards of red crystal. Almost like there was a red crystal that's
On the
broken
left
completely.
side.
Yeah.
On the opposite side.
Yes. Not the red crystal.
Yep. Xander,
Okay.
what are you doing?
I'm also trying to help.
Can you start with
Help. See, like right here. I am going to channel some divinity and invoke the Turn Undead. I just took the best
Okay.
photo. So it is a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
Mhm. A DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's my Strava photo.
That's a 15.
Okay,
So
so if it fails, it is now frightened and incapacitated for 1 minute.
Okay.
And for that duration, it tries to move as far away from me as it can.
Okay.
Because I did channel Turn Undead successfully and it failed, it takes 4d8 radiant damage.
Ooh. Okay, I don't have that part.
Seer Undead.
Yeah, so
more
it seems
D8s?
like
Yeah, you can use some more d8s.
Sun Mommy is better than Night Mommy.
It's Sun Daddy.
Oh my god!
He's not.
Oh.
He's not. That's a lot of ones.
How about 7 radiant damage?
Okay.
One, 2, 1, 1. Or sorry, 2 1s, a 2, and a 3.
So right now he's kind of like afraid, right? He's like, ah.
Yep, he is incapacitated, cannot move,
Frightened.
is frightened.
Does any other
This
damage
happens
break
sometimes.
It does break it, yeah. As soon as he takes damage, it will break the.
Okay, except for the one that you just did.
Except for mine, yes.
You immediately break it.
I was hoping to do more damage.
Yeah. It's okay, it gives us a chance to maybe set up.
I'm attacking it.
Alright, well, that concludes my turn.
Okay. Big one. What are you doing?
Hi.
Whoa. I have to get close to him.
Changes everything.
Yeah. Actually, I want to be on top of the crow.
Let me just see what it does, Jaeger. Alright. How does it? If I cast a spell on me, the effect wouldn't go over to my echo, right? That would seem correct.
No, it would not.
You know what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna start running this way while screaming.
I mean, it's frightened.
While my echo runs over here. Should I not punch him?
I mean, uses time to set up. Or if you punch it, it'll come right after us.
How does the echo thing work? Does it use an action?
No, it's bonus. It's a boner.
Ah, okay. I was gonna say, like, could you hold an action with it, but I guess not.
Technically, yes, because I can do things. I don't know how that works. Give me a sec, okay? I will, because I see the radiantness of you poking it with your damage. I will use Branding Smite on myself.
Okay.
So the next time I hit a creature with an attack, post bonus, it gleams with Astral Radiance, and my attack will do an extra 2d6 radiant damage, and it will not be able to go invisible because we know what that tentacle does.
That's an invisible thing.
So that's Branding Smite. That uses my action. I don't attack, and that is my turn.
Alright.
Can I go that way a bit more? I just couldn't reach. I'm gonna get range.
It's time and up next. What are you doing?
I can't finish the
My echo's not gonna get straight.
I'm gonna use probably all of my movement to get up there.
Probably.
Why did it just use all 3 of my spell slots when casting one spell? I must have clicked cast like a billion times.
If you want to get in its face, you can.
Probably.
Yeah, okay, so since once I get here, since I see it's getting scared,
Hold.
I will use my movement I will use my action to dash,
I like it.
and then I will get right on its face. And I will use. Do I burn this down? The face gonna want to fuck this over.
Well, it is smoke scared
Immediately after.
and
It
incapacitated
is.
right now.
At the moment it is,
Yeah, but
until
I
you
need-
find it.
So this stink is going to do some stinking bad damage. I am going to use my bonus action
Mhm.
to evoke the Rune of Agonize to give myself resistance. So Diamond like clasps one of his beard rings and then flashes red. His eyes flashes red and then like he has some lightning running. And that's my turn.
Alright. Counter.
Oh, he rolled bad.
What are you doing?
Horny's not in.
He just doesn't want to attack us, or we'll just beat him up.
was going to escort you.
I was going to free the other
I
guy.
hate Lady Garnette. Why'd you do this to me?
Wait. Yeah, your turn. So is it like, I mean, out of ignoring the model thing, roughly how tall actually is this guy?
It's reaching the ceiling of the
So it's
chamber.
kinda like-
It's like hunched a little bit
Okay,
over,
so
and like
it's-
now it's cowering a little bit, so
Okay,
it is fairly large. It is larger than time it is when he grows into giant flame.
Alright, fuck it, I'm not taking any chances. Walking in here, I suck up all the shadows in the room, and then distribute it back out under my control.
Ah, Shadow of the Dead.
And I do. And I Twilight
But smart play.
Sanctuary, in a 30-foot range, which is literally at the cusp of where Big One is, but basically kind of covers the room. Yeah, I know.
Roll.
And then, yeah, so one sec, there it is.
Next campaign, we need to have 3 Twilight Clerics and 3 monks that can stun. It will hit us for
I wrote a 1.
That's good.
So it'll be 11.
So 11 temp HP at the start of everyone's
on
turn.
your turn.
At the start of your turn, if you're within range of him, which everybody will be.
Yeah, but I also, so like, no, it's when you end your turn.
Oh, end of your turn.
When you end your turn in it,
so you can
I can either give you the temp hit points, or I can end Charm or Frighten.
Oh, that's nice. But I can't be charmed or frightened.
So that's all I can do, so I'll give myself 11 temp
Cool. It is now the giant's turn.
All I can do is beat him.
So the giant continues to just simply cower in place, scared, and you can see this like it's strange. This like radiant energy that you expelled while you were holding up this your holy symbol. It seems to almost be sticking to the creature a little bit, and your darkness obviously like clings to you, and it's this strange sort of like elevated, like glowing bright giant. And you notice it doesn't do anything. But deep within his chest, where you gather, like, where its heart would be, you just see a pitch black void. And it pulses out, almost covering the entire room with this wave of darkness. Everybody in the chamber, make a constitution saving throw.
No, I protected myself with the column.
Astro win.
If his shadow can go around the column, his shadow can also go around the column.
Is this a charm effect?
No, it is not.
So are we making a con saving throw?
Is this
Constitution
damage?
saving throw. It will be damage, yes.
Oh, you're outside.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
no,
I
that's
rolled a
something
one.
different then.
Eee, that's not good.
25.
15.
Oh, this con heavy side of the table.
Sorry.
For reference, I have +7.
Yeah.
No, this was
I have a
low. It was
I'm +7.
11.
Okay.
What's your plus?
It was 8.
That's the con heavy side of the table.
I rolled a 3.
You take 18 necrotic damage halved, so 9. You take 18 necrotic damage, 18 necrotic damage.
Oh, you failed.
Are you resistant? Yeah, you are resistant.
So I'm guessing.
On this side?
an abomination.
I failed hard.
Okay, so 18 necrotic damage.
I'm not in there.
You're not in there yet.
Failed.
18 necrotic damage.
9 necrotic damage probably wouldn't
Why couldn't it
have
be
any
a dex
effect on
saving
abomination,
throw?
right? to absorb that damage. That seems stupid.
I maintain Oh, I'm not
Okay.
concentrating. What am I talking about?
No, your echo's probably gone.
Wait.
Just from this pulse thing.
Yeah.
Oh, did it go?
I mean,
It doesn't have a. Oh,
Yep.
it can't.
I mean, it could, but it'd still take.
It'd
If
take
I
It would
use
still take
cutting word, can I use cutting words on that? Like, would it reduce the damage instant? Or is it no?
I don't think
I
so.
think it's a.
But what
I don't
does it
know how
say?
it's worded.
Is
I know
it-
it's an attack.
If you
It's not a
make
condition,
a
right?
damage
No.
roll.
No, it's just a pulse of
Okay,
damage.
Or so it's just general damage that you're applying.
Yeah, it was a pulse of damage. It was
Okay.
effectively just a magical effect
I
that
see.
he
Yeah,
has
this one is just like
baked
you make a
into.
damage roll or succeed on ability check
Yep.
or attack roll.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything else, but it seems like he just pulses out with this negative energy that just almost like, and you can see because of the light in this room, this was actually dampened a lot. Like it, as it like hits you, there's still like it's not as dark. It starts off dark and then like almost fades. You gather that something has made it be a little less effective than it probably would be otherwise.
That radiant.
Astra, what are you doing?
Keep hitting it with radiant.
Make
I'm
it
gonna-
lighter.
I already
More
counted,
lights.
so I'm gonna come in here and be like, what the F? And then come back here. I'm gonna dash.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna pull it back.
That's
I
it.
can't
Okay.
hold an action.
You already used your action to dash, so.
Just make
Alright, Arkmir,
What?
what are you doing?
Back, baby.
Wait a minute. Nuh-uh.
Okay. I am going to attack this guy with the bladed word.
You get
Alright.
advantage, no?
I also.
He is incapacitated, so yeah.
Huh?
You do get advantage.
Oh, I think I had also from Dex on the previous.
Oh, okay.
Or, wait, I forget. Yeah, I get advantage on the next attack roll.
Oh, okay.
You have double advantage.
Nice.
Which
I have to
doesn't,
roll like 4
which
dice.
doesn't really
Actually, funnily enough, incapacitated doesn't give this advantage. Stunned does, but it applies incapacitated.
Huh.
That's
weird.
Yes. Paralyzed gives you advantage against them, and it applies incapacitated. The incapacitated is like the baseline thing. It seems like.
Does frightened give advantage?
It has disadvantage, but you don't have advantage.
So incapacitated was what?
Can't move or speak, or it can't take actions or reactions, basically. So and it didn't. So
Funny enough, it doesn't.
that is basically what it does.
Okay. First one I rolled 11%, 21 to hit.
That definitely is.
Did you roll the advantage?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you just said first one was 11.
Oh, sorry, the second one was a 5. I rolled the 2, I was like, first one.
Okay.
Second one, also an 11.
Yeah.
Yes, that was. I would guess
Very nice, you say.
although, did you say it's incapacitated again?
It is.
Well,
Yeah.
now that it's taking damage, not even.
But after this attack, it will not be. But
I see.
currently is.
I will. Also another D4. Or 2D4?
2D?
No.
2D4?
2D for
I don't get it.
Sneak attack. Very bad sneak. Where the hell are those things going? Oh, there it is. I mean, strike stuff. I'm gonna use one. Oh, it's not there. Never mind. I need these 4. I need these 6s. Okay, cool. And then I'm gonna expend one of them to poison,
Okay.
and then the rest I will use bladed word. So I've already attacked, and now I will roll all of these guys.
Big money, big money.
That's a lot of dice.
Okay, that one is a 6. 12, 13. Plus 5. So 18 damage from the bladed word.
Alright. What are the types of that damage?
Wait, can you say 13?
13.
That's not 13.
You said 18, didn't you?
Sorry? Wait, what is
That's
that here? 6, 12. Oh, sorry.
Math.
Yeah, what the hell was I doing here? 12,
Okay.
15, 18. Wait, did I say 18?
You said 18.
Oh, I did 18. Okay.
Oh, but I
like
thought it
you're
was
adding
18
stuff on
after
that.
the.
Oh, no.
18 plus whatever.
This was.
Oh god.
15 plus
Oh
whatever.
my god, why am I blanking on this already? Okay, yes, yeah. This was
15
15 plus 5. It's actually 20 damage.
Please tell me what type of damage it
This
is.
should be regular damage.
Okay.
My understanding with
The 20 regular damage, got it.
Regular.
Or piercing.
Slashing,
It's probably
piercing.
piercing or slashing. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Piercing damage.
Okay.
It's a regular.
And then you're gonna make an intelligence saving throw of DC 14.
Okay. It is not smart, so
Should I see it? There's no break.
it still rolls a natural 17. So it passes.
Wait.
Wait, what is your-
Wait, did you poison it though?
This is not the poison yet. This is something else. This is.
It-
Well, no, but poison gives
It will be
disadvantage
poison
ability.
damage. It won't give the poison condition, will
Oh,
it?
okay.
Or
Oh, actually, wait.
I thought it was a poison
condition.
condition.
I guess the poison would happen first, technically. Let me
Okay.
go back to features and traits. Sorry,
I
I'll
think
replace
you
it.
apply
poison also doesn't give disadvantage on saving throws. It only gives disadvantage on attack rolls and
It would have
ability
been a big
checks.
deal anyways,
So-
because it was gonna do psychic damage, which I know doesn't really affect.
It won't do anything to him anyway.
Oh,
So
anything. Okay.
yeah.
Anyways, poison. So you make a DC 16 con saving throw.
Okay.
which I'm
Does
not-
have
Oh,
Constitution.
that's good.
Yeah.
It rolls an 18.
Yeah.
Is there anything on success? Nope. I think that's it.
Cool. Xander, what you doing?
I'm
As this creature, which was cowering a little in fear, taking the slash, almost like snaps itself free, and it begins almost just like wildly flailing with the chains. It's wildly flailing with the changes.
Completely blocked me.
bring out the holy symbol of
Damn
Salon
it.
again and
Okay.
cast the Turn Undead. So for DC 16
Ooh, again?
again.
Again.
Oh,
Can you back
What is the
up
save?
again? 16
Well, no, which side is it?
wisdom.
Wisdom?
AC.
He actually succeeds. that time.
Okay, well,
Oh,
if he succeeds, then if nothing happens. Then I'm gonna back up a little bit
No, that way.
and
Um,
it's fine. I get around.
Alright, big one.
Yeah, I'm gonna run
What are
straight
you
in
doing?
there. Well, I poop
You're
out an echo behind.
Running straight in there while you poop out an echo
I don't
behind
think
you.
the echo's gonna matter much, but if he keeps doing things like he did. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna attack you.
Okay, roll the hit.
Oh, wait, you get 10 HP.
Oh, yay!
And so do you.
I love it, man. Let's see how this works.
I definitely need one.
Me too.
Where's that burning smite
Actually,
16 plus a lot.
That hits. Roll
Eight,
damage.
I think. Yeah, 8. So I get 2d6 extra radiant damage.
Damn it.
Which one's a d10? This one? No. Which one's a d10? It is this one. Alright. Okay, so decent. So on the normal punching bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
that is a 14 bludgeoning,
Okay.
and that is a 7 radiant damage
Okay.
on the first attack. Second attack, 15.
Oh yeah.
15 hits.
Oh, okay, 15 hits. 15 hits.
It is a giant. So,
Do I think there's gonna be any? Nah, I gotta save my last few charges. There's no point pumping it into this. That is going to be 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
nice.
And that is
Alright.
going to be Torque.
Alright, Timon.
That'll be my turn.
What are you doing?
Timon punches his fists together and casts Dance Might. So
Okay.
roll the thing. And then he wails.
He throws a whale at it.
True.
Oh, your
Roll
boy,
it.
your boy is glowing magic light, and he can't turn invisible or fade.
Okay.
Oh, was that the smite thing?
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to turn invisible.
Oh, not now.
I know.
Wait, what size is this creature?
This is huge.
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 If I am large,
Hmm.
can I shove something?
Do not
There's
think so.
nowhere to go.
He
Yeah,
is
he
in
also,
the corner.
yeah,
He has nowhere to go to.
you probably, yeah, like where would you shove him?
The shove action is to make him prone.
Oh, the
So I want to
alternative
wrestle
thing.
him to the ground.
I mean, I don't know what the grapple, I'm pretty sure You can try.
It's not grapple, it's shove. The target must succeed on a strength or dexterity saving throw.
The shove is possible only if the target is no more than one size larger than you.
Yes.
It is one size larger than Timon once he is giant mighted. So
Yes.
To not
Because
more
I,
than.
because I am large when I am.
you are correct.
So you have to make a strength saving throw or a dex saving throw against your strength plus 8. Plus proficiency.
Okay. Strength saving
Yeah,
throw.
saying that he can fall.
The target must succeed. The target must succeed a strength saving throw, or either you push it 5 feet where it causes you to be prone. The DC for the saving throw is equal to 8 plus your strength.
See,
plus
it's
your
the-
proficiency
see,
bonus.
it's the
You
fi-
don't. You don't make any.
See, that's the thing though. The
Oh.
5 feet away, like there is no way.
Or cause
5
it to
feet
have
away
a prone
or
condition.
prone.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
8 plus my
You're
strength
supposed
modifier.
It's
plus
He takes
my
up the same space that he
proficiency.
What is your strength modifier?
My strength modifier is plus
Well,
5.
it's like he just
D&D
takes up the same
stupid.
space.
Just take the space
Plus
that you want.
5 plus 4. So that's
17.
Okay. He fails. He rolled a 9.
Alright, so
He
it's
is not
on-
prone.
So it's prone on the ground.
I don't get.
Yep.
And I am going
Instant.
to use my next attack to try to.
Well, you're assuming you're in is like 5 foot by 5 foot, but I don't take. Like,
Yeah.
You don't take up 5
Yeah,
feet.
but if we're like, that is a lot less than that.
He's like hunched up, like his shoulders up against the wall. He's like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he doesn't have to be comfortable.
Yeah.
He's in the
you like grab,
I'm
almost
just
grab
saying,
him around the waist and like
three big
yank him
people
down.
were
He
at
slams
it.
against one of the walls.
If fall prone, would be honest.
What are you doing?
Let's fix that.
Use
one.
your
Just check these.
imagination.
I don't like to because my imagination is telling me this is wrong. I mean, I'll
How
definitely
much
take
is
the
my
prone,
luck?
but
Save.
No, I'm gonna attack it. I'm gonna
Alright.
attack it. with
punch it in the
a-
dick.
Roll a hit.
Punching
I get advantage, right? 'Cause it's
On the
prone?
prone.
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Cool.
Chase through.
Plus 19, so I guess that hits.
You'll have
That
to
hits.
try to shoot it.
And then it's
I pointed at her. No one.
2d8.
What?
I said no disadvantage. Try to shoot it. Because it's prone.
Oh?
There's disadvantage on range attacks.
Uh,
Because he's prone.
He's a smaller target than if he was standing.
See that?
Just
don't
how it
make
works.
sense, does it?
He's equally the same
Use your
size.
imagination.
Oh, he's blocked more.
Yes, but the same. This is
How much?
where D&D doesn't make sense because you
Okay.
could have a character
Presumably
open in the room.
Okay.
If it falls over, you're saying a skillful magic user can't hit that.
Nope.
Yeah.
that's my turn.
Don't make
Okay.
sense.
Your
Oh,
field of
skillful
view
magic
is
is
smaller.
Calthir, what are you doing?
They can hit that.
Silly bobo.
And I do have like 11, 10,
Yeah, you get the 10 pitch.
How much did you do there, girl?
15.
Oh, shit. Oh wait, I got those 10 hit points in there.
Yep.
I'm
I'm
favorite thing.
going to.
That's nice.
Could, but I also am curious about the egg situation.
I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on it.
Okay.
You don't have to think.
It needs to make a dex save of 16.
You can talk to a door.
Dex save. Okay. He rolls a 15.
Haha! You fool!
All the damage now.
You fell right into my trap.
All the
Yep.
damage now.
They don't always respond.
Haha! 3 radiant damage.
Okay.
God damn.
I rolled a 1 and a 2 on 2d8.
Yes,
Wow,
I didn't see
our rolls are amazing.
Our radiant users.
Hey! 1 damage is more than no damage.
It's now his turn. He clamps down with his arms and chains and stands up, flailing wildly in front of him with the chains almost like trying to push you all away. First attack on, let's just go at Timon, because why not?
Time is the big boy.
That is a 21 to hit.
Oh, that
Hits.
deckhand drop it right around here.
No, he stood up.
You take
With the testicle hands.
Yep.
24 points of bludgeoning damage.
Like we're the all
Well,
taking teabag.
And 10 points of necrotic damage.
10 points of necrotic.
That's half for you, yeah.
And then the second attack, I think he's just wildly flailing, so the second attack will go at the big one who's right beside him.
Girl.
Actually, evens, big one, odds, Arkmir because you're both right beside him.
But look, there's other people.
Actually, yeah, there isn't enough room for all three of you to be beside him. Timon's massive, so Arkmir, you're probably farther away from him.
Yeah.
Timon's taking up like 4 squares. So
he would have had to push him because we were all three there before the giants fight.
So you can't get into melee. That's the
Yep.
Consequence.
there's only enough room there for with Timon. There's only enough room for 2 people there.
What's the
Then
ceiling
melee.
clearance over?
For future.
It's like its head is right up against the ceiling.
Timon and big one.
There's probably like 4 or 5 feet above them.
Squeeze
You
it
can
over
squeeze
top.
in. Yeah. You can just get
Potentially.
You can get your little
Um,
in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Regardless, second attack is against the big one then.
Yeah.
I'll have a lead.
That's a natural 20.
Oh, that misses.
Wait, what?
It's a natural 20.
Silvery bark?
Okay.
My girl. How does a
Uh,
natural 20 work? Is it always a hit, even if I cast shield and beat whatever it is?
the second attack is a dirty 20, or the second roll is a dirty 20.
No, that's not
Okay.
nice.
Does it?
21's nice.
Oh, damn. Nice.
That's not even empowered either. I could be at a
True,
20.
true, true.
I'd like to think that you like caught the chain.
Yep.
No. 21
And
is
then
the lowest
the-
I possibly
the
could.
pulse of like pitch black necrotic energy almost like pulses out again,
Why?
hitting everyone in the room. Make a Constitution saving throw, everyone.
But not the.
Everyone in the room.
Wait. I gotta give someone advantage on their
Yep.
next
I'll take it.
attack roll ability.
I've already rolled, then I'm fine.
Who's
You wouldn't have known I was fine, but I've already rolled.
did I shoot?
I think I'm fine. I don't know what it is.
My cons. No, I don't know.
I'm probably the least
Stop wasting.
I know.
Actually, it could be a lot.
Okay,
guys,
okay.
everyone
You take it. You get advantage on it.
Okay.
21.
You take 21 necrotic damage halved.
I'm pretty sure
10
that
or 11.
isn't
We're
the
writing down.
DC on this like really high? You failed on like a fucking 17.
You rolled a nat 12.
No, last time.
Last time I had a 15.
Oh.
And that failed.
Not 20 with
15 failed.
not 20 with 27.
That passed, so you take that.
So just failed 15.
Okay, so 21 necrotic damage.
So half.
I failed.
Okay. 21 necrotic damage. 21 necrotic damage.
16?
Half that.
Oh my
So
god.
you did pass.
So wait,
Lots of 15s around here, but 16 is the
you said it
DC.
was 21?
Yes.
Okay.
So half that. So
Yeah,
10
yeah, yeah. Okay.
points of necrotic damage.
And
That's the end of his turn. Astra, what are you doing?
Well, okay. Can you explain the situation over here? You said there's a purple thing here
Yep.
that's working half and half.
It's
and then-
glowing.
and then
Why is the
there's
light on? Is the light on?
It is on.
Okay, I couldn't see it.
There's a broken
Okay.
red one.
On the ground, there's just shattered pieces of red crystal. That's all you can see. And there is clearly a socket here, similar, like almost like oval or circular, like recessed opening on the other side of this wall that has all sorts of like ornate arcane runes carved all over it.
Do the pieces look like I can puzzle piece them back together?
With enough time and effort, God is.
God is.
God is.
God is.
God knows is what I meant to say. But also, God is.
I want a shirt that says what the time. God is.
Just a picture of
this out to the next combo.
They kind of a fucking gift and shit.
I would need that shirt.
God is.
That shirt.
No, it's gotta be him as a strut.
Astra, what are you doing?
Shit, that's good.
Okay.
We all
I'm gonna sit down on the floor and start trying to piece everything back together.
Did you write that
Alright.
down? Oh, you sent it?
Yes.
Make an intelligence check.
Oh, 15.
Okay.
Wait. 15.
You start putting the pieces together. You very clearly realize that even though you could potentially assemble it together, there's nothing to hold it together. You don't have any sort of like
Wood?
thing to. You don't have any.
We have dust.
You do gather that you potentially could attempt to put it back together, but without some way of like actually putting it permanently back together, it'll just be pieces of rock. Arkmir, what are you doing?
I am going to.
Temporary
It's
hit
like-
points.
That's at the end of my turn.
No,
Right?
she gets
Yeah.
it.
Thank you.
I'll be up here.
Whoa.
I'm up here.
How'd you get there?
Spider boots. So
You can just walk up
climb me up
walls.
the walls.
That is unholy.
One of these people.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back back here. Just like. And I will be attacking again with the bladed word.
Alright, roll the hit.
Actually, I wonder if. I don't know if this would change things. I'm actually gonna attack with the Moon Touch sword.
Okay, roll the hit.
That's a it hits 28.
28, that's like
That hits. Roll damage.
Oh no, that slaps.
Another one, but I am gonna use one of my d6 to try and trip him.
Oh, again.
Okay.
First, I imagine that I can do my damage.
Yep.
You know what I just realized I had? Superiority dice of tripping.
Oh.
I've never used once in this campaign.
It's the perfect combo, man.
I keep forgetting that fighters have superiority.
It's
die.
the perfect
Or
combo.
my feat that I chose has one superiority. thing.
24 piercing damage,
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Nice.
and then there's 15 feet of just moonlight.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
This is a-
That light will protect from the darkness.
No.
No, come on, darkness. And in terms of
What's the
trip,
thing for trip?
DC 16 dex.
Oh, that's really low dex, so I rolled an 8.
Alright, you are prone.
He is knocked prone again.
Yes.
How is our testicle doing?
Yes.
He's looking fine.
It's quite a big one. This is our time.
Sure, it's
It's
really
already
durable.
prone.
I
That
got
is.
this. I got this.
That's my turn.
Alright, Xander, what are you doing?
Alright, well, it seems like Radiant seems to be the way to go. I'm gonna cast a level 1 Guiding Bolt.
Goddamn bulls ready to go.
Alright,
Roll
let's
to
see
hit.
if I hit.
It is a ranged spell attack. He is prone, so you have
Yeah, it's
disadvantage.
But it's a good start.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure it is, but like.
What's
It's
disadvantage?
disadvantage.
Oh no, no!
I think it's all.
It's a 17. Yes.
17 does it.
Okay, so it's gonna be 4d6 radiant damage.
You got this. Come on.
46.
Already on
4d6.
That's
46 damage? Oh.
I wish.
Yeah.
Jesus,
your ones.
It's
It
okay.
balances though.
It's 12 radiant.
Alright.
6, 4, 2, 1.
And then the next attack is something the damage or something?
Yep.
I got
The
it.
next
At least I got my
attack
one
then
line
my
for
next turn.
today's episode.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to use a second wind to heal myself.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I have that too that I never used. Fuck. I really should go to the fighter part of my character. It's okay.
Oh, yeah,
Fighter's only there for the
I got 13.
Nice, nice.
And then the temporary points after 11.
Yep.
And that's it.
Okay. Big one. What are you doing?
So it turns out, branding smite.
Oh, your echo poofed because
Oh, yeah.
Shit
it
ball!
always
I
does
keep
that.
tossing them. Instead of that, turns out branding smite is a boner action.
Okay.
So I will cast another one of damn bad boys,
Okay.
and then I will swing at it.
Alright.
Advantage.
Look it up.
A lot.
You do have
There's
advantage.
natural one, but the other one's a lot. 23.
That definitely hits.
Okay, so 26 radiante. Ooh, 8 radiant, and another 14 bludgeoning,
Whoa.
Pretty good.
and then my second stroke,
Which
strike,
you still have advantage on.
natural 20.
Okay.
I wish I got the
I know,
remaining
because then you
smites.
would have got the extra rating.
Mhm.
That sucks. So it's my other D10 girl. There it is. And the second. I will use a thing to put a point of D6 electric damage, lightning.
Okay.
Now that will double. So it's 11 points of lightning damage, and not great. 8 plus 4, 12 points of
Ooh.
bludgeoning.
Alright. It is looking bloodied.
That's.
half?
It means lower than it's bloodied was like the new. It's
What is that?
bloody,
So it's under half.
It's like bloody is half.
I was gonna let you guys get it wrong.
With enough time.
Yeah.
God, it is. Yeah. That's my dream.
Calter, or sorry, Timon. What are you doing?
I am wailing at it.
You are wailing at it.
This is cocked, right?
I can't see it, so I can't
It
tell.
is
I
not
can't see it at
fully
all.
flat.
Can you rest a die on
It
it?
is not fully flat.
That's the rules technically. If you can rest a die flat on top
If
of
it's
it,
not
then
fully
it's
flat, just
rolling.
re-roll it.
Still ass. But I think it probably still
Me too.
hits.
Made 3.
Oh, I got action surge as well.
Yeah, you do, man.
Fuck. That's okay. I've
Hold
already-
that one.
I've
Hold that
already-
one.
I've already-
I think you have used action surge before.
Yeah,
I get it back at a
Yes.
short rest.
Yes,
No,
I
I've
mean just
used
in
it. Sorry, I
general.
have used it, but I keep forgetting I have it. I haven't used it in a few.
16.
Okay, 2 hits.
No, yeah, the hit.
That
I've
hits.
used it in a couple.
Hits. I'm just going to roll the next hit.
Yep.
Yeah, that hits is like 27.
It might hit.
Cool. So I
That's so
got
many
1,
cocks. Sorry.
2,
Thank you.
3.
I shook one of them and there's no way to know.
Total damage on.
I'm gonna take some more damage.
And
I didn't actually shake.
I put it to my face anyway.
How much damage is that?
Mine's
Oh, I
awesome.
thought that said escape.
Oof.
That's
fine.
total bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I will action surge and boot it.
Yes.
All right.
What I should have done.
He goes
Roll
to
it.
Advantage of all the proneness.
True.
So it's hard to hit.
Not for
No,
that.
not really.
Yeah, that's a not 18.
That hits.
Was a lot. And then the next roll to
The
hit.
electric lightning damage looked like it hit.
Same
The
thing.
lightning damage looked like it hit.
Yeah.
So I hit both of them.
All right.
But sadly, I don't get my grants. Oh, that's 19 points of damage.
That's still a sizable amount of damage. Yep.
Good. Obviously, you know you can hit harder.
Yep.
But
That's my turn.
Alright, Calter. What are you doing?
you get 8 HP.
Yep. I wish that wasn't active in this room where the entire damage source basically is the big AoE pulse thing.
Yeah, it's great.
To be fair, you successfully nullified my clone. My echo.
Yes.
I'm a Sacred Flame it again.
That is what?
Save.
That is a 12, so it fails.
Fails. Come on, better
This is the
than
most
a
effective Sacred Flame has ever been.
Better than a
It's a massive guy.
Yeah.
Also, I think he has disadvantage on dex.
Better
No,
than
he
a 3.
doesn't.
9 radiant damage.
I
Nice,
only
nice.
saw one. Is that a 1 or a 4?
It's a 4 and it's a 5.
Alright.
And that will be all.
Alright. It is now the flesh golem's turn. He will do the same thing again. He will stand up and he will flail wildly. And this time, since Arkmir is within range, we're going to see if you get hit or not.
Why?
So I'm gonna roll a d6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes.
Are you gonna roll or is it just gonna go?
Yeah, exactly. It's a real roll.
So first attack, 5. So Arkmir.
Arkmir.
Second attack, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because he's hitting different people with all of them.
Yeah.
So Timon's not the one who gets hit. Big one, and Arkmir will be taking the hit. Attack on the big one first. Does a 22 hit? It does. Right? You could shield it.
I have multiple ways to be an
Yep.
AC, but I think I'm going to accept.
You still have
Okay.
the 10 HP
You
at the
want to
moment.
take this
I
one.
want to take this one.
You still have the 10 HP at the moment.
Yeah, so
Helps
my
a lot.
AC with everything I can do with it, if the highest I can make it permanently is 25 with shield 30.
31 points of bludgeoning damage,
I would block a 22.
and
How much?
31 points of bludgeoning,
Dear God, that's a lot harder than
and 12 points of necrotic.
That's a lot. He hit really hard that time.
And then
You rolled more dice
Arkmare.
that time.
No, I didn't.
Liar.
Wait, what was that? Second roll there.
He
It
missed.
fell out of the pot. 19. Does a 19 hit?
I'll silver barbs it.
Okay. That's a natural 20. And I think I have to take the second roll for silver bar.
Runic shield.
Oh, all the rolls.
again.
Roll one more.
No. Reroll d20 and use the lower roll.
Okay, then it would be 19.
So,
Okay.
lower roll is there, yeah.
Yeah. We still have the boss bitch.
He's just trying to cheat us.
He rolled 42 dice for mine.
So
Not hard to.
24 points of bludgeoning damage
Yeah, but I will give myself this stuff.
and 12 points of necrotic damage.
How much damage I take?
36.
36?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm down. No, wait. I'm not down yet.
So I got swatted across.
And then everybody make a Constitution saving
Oh,
throw.
now you're going down.
What?
Are you giving advantage again? How's that? I don't even know how it works.
Huh?
How did you give advantage last time?
You guys need to stop
silver
and
barbs.
roll it. Wait,
So with your silvery barbs, you can still
I
you
got
use
four-
it this
I got
turn,
four
right? So you can give
yeah.
someone else advantage as well.
No, I give myself advantage.
Oh, you gave yourself advantage. That's
Yeah.
fine.
I think I need. I mean.
What are you at?
Yes.
You're gonna die here tonight.
God damn it.
You
Yeah.
probably want to give it to someone else.
Take it.
We all.
Oh, it actually helped.
Okay, why? This is the side of con, and these two keep rolling like donkey doo-doo.
Yeah.
Like I've
That
done
actually
21, 22,
saved.
and a 19, and you guys have rolled like 14s and 12s, and what'd you roll?
And roll than that too.
I rolled
Jesus, boys.
16.
10.
I think.
Oh, God
I
damn it.
got 16.
Yeah,
so you'll
but I
take half.
go
I
down.
mean, I
rolled
can
a nat
second
20,
wind
so
to
that
add a
means,
d10
like,
to
I
that
get
check.
points, right?
Yeah, it means you
What are
do
you
it,
at
yeah.
health-wise? You probably
I'm
again,
pretty healthy.
We still have a big boss bitch.
Yeah, we
big
have a
I didn't go
boy.
around.
Save some stuff for
Yeah.
the big bad.
Yeah.
I think I've been running low.
What you look for, girl?
I got locked out of D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
It didn't do that at the start like it did for us.
Uh,
At 19.
okay, so you take 15 halved.
Okay, so we're on a
7.
7.
Oh,
Yep.
you're dead by 2.
14.
Succeeded.
So I just take the 15.
Yep.
It's okay, the temporary HP has been great for this.
I rolled
Yep.
a total of 10.
So 15 damage.
15 necrotic.
It's okay, get all the bad rolls out before Lady Garnette.
30, 20.
Okay, so 15 halved.
Yep.
I rolled a nat 20 for 22.
Okay, so 15 halved.
God damn it. I thought I would get
Arkmar?
points.
You did, you
I
did.
hit. No,
You
yeah,
can't do
I
anything
halved
with it,
it.
but
I
you-
got rolled to 16.
Wait, so 7?
So, but I'm down to 0 points.
You are down to 0
I
points.
made my wisdom saving throw.
Okay, that's good.
For
And I
what?
passed.
Okay, that's good.
For what?
What?
Oh,
That's all.
for him becoming part of the Screamo band thing.
Yeah. Turning into a giant ice-type werewolf.
Where he goes like, like Banshee screams and we all
You haven't
die.
seen that. Back when we had a fight, he died and turned into a dog with fucking ice spikes all over him.
Oh yeah, that day.
That's why it's great to keep me alive.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's
Oh yeah, you fall off the wall. You're just like, ah, yeah. Hits your shoulder. and falls off.
So you're still standing at 1 HP.
Oh, did I stand at 1?
because
Yep.
you succeeded.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Yep.
So he's still
Oh
up
wait,
there.
is he still up there?
Then I'm
Oh,
still
no, you were
alive.
just
So-
dangling my.
So you see Arkmare almost just like take this pulse of energy and almost like collapse, and his like features seem to elongate a little bit. His eyes begin to flare
yeah.
blue. He shakes his head and just like clings back to the wall, still almost just like panting and on the verge of death.
What a long day?
His features.
His features. It's like horns, ears, like his facial.
You're gone.
His main spike.
God damn it, guys!
His main
Not everything is sexual.
It's the way you say things.
All right, that's the golem turn. Astra, what are you doing?
I'm gonna
Sexy lady.
smack him right in the belly button with Eldritch Blast.
Put a hole in his stomach.
Yeah. So first beam is hits 20 something.
Yeah.
So put a beam in his belly.
Put that
And
beam
that
right in his
one,
belly.
I'll roll for first. Nice. That's 11. No, sorry. 5
Four.
force damage.
How'd you get from a left
Mhm.
to five?
Because it's I thought it was 10. This one
It's a
is
D10
plus 4. Yes.
So mine.
And then second
was the first one?
is-
5.
Oh, okay.
Very little.
Is 16.
That hits.
16 hits.
Oh, 16.
15,
That-
I
that
think
is
is AC.
the-
It might even be lower. Yeah. No, I hit
No.
with 15.
It is 15, I think.
Yeah.
No, I thought 15 missed.
No, I hit
oh,
with 15.
was the
15 missed
fail.
The saving throw
Yeah.
is a
That's
16.
better.
The AC is a 15.
And then 13. Force.
Nice, nice. It was a, yeah, okay. The first one was a 5 to hit.
No,
No,
5 damage? Okay.
Yeah,
She did
no,
13 damage.
Okay, so. Okay, cool. Is that all you're doing?
What? That wasn't good enough.
Is that it?
I guess so.
Okay. Okay. Arkmar,
Christ.
what are you doing?
My turn.
Shake it out, Daddy.
I'm going
Temporary
to
influence.
attack him.
Did I just go back to the library?
So then the moonlight does nothing to him.
No.
Let's get back to the bladed word.
Does your moonlight make your blade do radiant damage?
No.
Then no.
But it looks cool.
It does look cool. The entire room is bathed with this pale white moonlight.
I think it looks really cool.
Yeah.
In fact, you weren't the only feature
Yeah,
there.
you also
Yeah, that's elongated features.
Alright, I'm attacking with
When they're just
Xander, you seeing this moon?
Yeah.
This moonlight over here? It's better than the sun.
I am going to attack.
Roll the hit.
Oh, that is not so great.
Uh-oh.
Oh wait, I get advantage. Sorry. So I'm gonna roll more. That would have been a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, that does hit. Okay.
Well, if you have
Now
advantage,
it's
you
up-
could have still crit.
Why,
Oh.
why do you have advantage?
Previous hit, so I get Vex. I had that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
What did X do, girl? Other than
Yeah, advantage on your next hit. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna roll 1d8. I am also gonna attempt to trip him again.
Alright.
So you do a D16. That's
He rolled a 15, so he fails. He was
your
prone again.
poor bastard has been tripped.
I just don't know the order.
God damn it!
He has no emotion. He has no brain. He just keeps getting.
Yeah, basically.
He's just like, oh.
I really don't know the order of events. I mean, no. I guess I already rolled the hit. So
Yeah.
Okay. So I need to roll. Okay,
Brother Xander,
Oh.
can you roll a wisdom saving throw for me really
Oh,
quick?
dear God.
Can I tell that he's making a saving throw?
No.
Damn it.
That's not bad.
26.
As this creature stumbles to the ground again, you can barely make out, stretched across its
no.
left shoulder, almost like the face and skin of one of your
You bastard.
companions.
Oh, God.
And you gather that parts of its flesh are made up of former members of the Church of the Priory of
Oh,
Eternal
that's
Dawn.
Guys, I found them.
Yeah.
Over here, that's what he's gonna be.
Brother, how are you doing?
You gather that Brother Harold might have been lucky and been not needed for this construct.
Yeah.
Dear God. I mean, God is.
God
Actually,
is.
one of my die to withdraw as well. That's it. So in
Okay.
total, 15 damage.
Alright.
Do you use your bonus action?
No, this is part of my. sneak attack.
Because I was just going to say with your bonus you can disengage.
Oh. Then, yes, you're right.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, okay. Well, 21 damage.
No, we're some of our brothers.
Not anymore.
I'm punching that.
Am I
other right
safe
in the
from
face.
his pulse things and his hallway?
You have no idea.
I don't know. For all purposes, I'm
Well,
there.
You're on the other side of that
Yeah.
door.
Yeah.
And on top of the wall.
Sure. Cool. That's Arkmir done. Xander, what are you doing?
How's it looking?
It's looking pretty rough.
Which means it's
Avenge
slightly
your
less
fallen.
than half.
Avenge your fallen.
I have to put them out of their misery. They cannot continue like this.
I'll punch him in the face. don't
I
worry.
will cast another guiding bolt.
Right. Roll the hit.
I
You
do
have
have advantage,
disadvantage.
so I guess I just have
No, you have disadvantage because he's
Yeah,
so
prone.
it just cancels out.
Yep.
Alright, so I have a
Come
plus
on.
8 to hit, 20.
That hits.
Alright, 46
Does it?
radiant.
I get that.
46.
You want two more?
Mm.
Sure.
Come on, brothers in.
That one's gotta be good.
10.
It's worse than the last one.
That's close to average, though. It's close to
That's a
average.
little low, yeah.
10 radiant.
Hey, radiant is radiant. Radiant is
Do
radiant. That's all I need.
Do I need to do anything?
If we didn't do any radiant to him, maybe we'd be getting kind of harder.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's basically enough to get back
Right.
my 11 temporary points.
Yep. So that is your turn. Big one.
You don't get the 10.
At the start of your turn, make a perception check.
For woodwarding.
Smell?
You're too far.
No.
Okay. Well, I mean.
Natural one.
Yeah. You're out of the, you're
Carry
out
on.
of the, you're okay.
I see a face in the flesh, and now I punch it. Ha
True.
That was I miss. 3 and a 1.
Okay.
Next attack. The faces are freaking me out.
Still freaking out.
That is an 18 or 15. Sorry.
15 does it.
Yes, it is. It's a 15.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exactly what I tried.
How can we?
That's a 10 damage.
I draw 5.
Okay.
That's much higher.
Alright. The end of your turn. Timon.
No, second win!
Okay.
I don't know what it does.
You
Heal.
heal.
Yep. Timon, at the start of your turn, make a perception check for me.
Perception.
What's my second win?
One of those
Wait.
package.
That's pretty good. That's, I believe, 23.
I healed.
Okay.
Yeah, 23.
Perhaps because you're close, or perhaps your perception is higher than the big one, you just clock, almost like coming from this creature as you're like pummeling into it, and as the big one's pummeling into it, maybe one of its like faces almost like turns towards you, and you hear almost like a faint gurgling, moaning sound coming from it. And one thing you immediately clock is that as it makes this almost like noise, the black void crystal inside of it seems to be almost like pulsing and like pulsing faster.
Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
The face is complaining and
It's going into self-destruct mode.
something's not right. The void is glowing faster or whatever, and pieces are ammonia.
Oh god, right.
And I'll strike straight to the void.
Alright, roll the hit.
What's your second one?
Get ready to shield.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I healed 12. I rolled a 9 plus 3.
Nat 20!
Oh, shit.
That's
Roll
the right
damage.
attack for that to happen.
Roll damage.
There's nothing. I already checked
Roll
twice.
damage first. Do we double the dice or
Roll twice.
the
Roll,
dice twice.
yeah,
Or like-
or just roll double the dice.
Roll double the dice.
Yeah, don't just multiply by 2.
I'm gonna get a Costco size skill.
Yes. Oh yes.
Big money.
You gotta bring this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Push them
In a
We're
small.
in our 50s, so we can handle it.
So 30
Soda came in
points
a lot.
of bludgeoning
It's
damage.
fine.
Ooh.
How do you want to do this?
As
Why
a-
don't you paint me a picture of what it looks like as your hammer slams into the chest and the crystal of this creature?
want to do it?
I like
Can't
the mouth, the thing is saying, "Ah!" And then I go all like full force to the crystal in its chest.
Imagine
As-
that, you jump and you
he-
hit your head.
You cave in this strange ribcage that's almost made up of the arms and legs of different humans. It caves in, and the blackened crystal almost like shatters into tiny pieces. And a pulse of dark energy fills the entire chamber as this loud scream coming from all of the corpses, that manifested onto this creature, pulsed out with a sickly greenish black energy. Everybody make a Constitution save. Everyone in the room except not you.
Alright, roll good. God damn it!
Did not roll good.
There's no
I rolled the worst I've rolled yet.
Okay, you did well.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I could second winded to roll additional.
No, there's no point. You won't. No. You won't succeed. I swear.
But I have a
Those are
plus.
bad rolls.
Yeah, but you'll waste it if you roll a 1 on the plus. You rolled a 2, remember?
Yeah, so right now I'm at a 9.
You'd have to
I rolled-
roll 6.
On a D10, that's a
No, you can't succeed. 15 fails. Wait, what's your roll?
I have a 9.
What do you
I
get?
have plus 7. So 2 plus 6, that is.
So you have to get 7, and you have a D10.
There's
That's
only the
not worth it. We're gonna short rest or heal up here anyway. Don't do it. Just take.
What did you roll?
23.
So you take 33 necrotic damage halved.
He's adding more dice.
It's worth it to
No, this actually, yes, this final explosion does deal twice as
what
much
is
damage
half
as normal.
16.
And that still rolled under what it should have rolled, the average wise.
But it's also like
Okay,
minus,
so 33 points of necrotic damage.
minus 11.
25.
So 33 halved and then halved again because you're resistant.
Yeah.
So 4.
33 necrotic damage. 33 necrotic damage.
Ow. You're also gonna hit by all of them.
Not the first one. 'cause I wasn't-
But the
Yeah,
creature
you out.
does, it seemed to be dead.
Derek, are you out?
Seem to be.
No.
Okay.
I'm just
Anybody out?
pretending that I got knocked
Are you out? Are you
No,
in
I'm
the
safe.
room?
He's
I'm
in
gonna
the
come back
room.
in and be like,
Is that one
Drown the queen.
what happened?
May you rest in peace, brother Gerald.
I rest in pieces.
If you want, I could cut it out.
I rest in pieces.
Yeah.
Pieces
Cut out the face and.
Yeah.
I'm sure we could find a ball or something to put it on.
Oh, we don't have the fancy orb.
Yeah.
Light
it'll
can
look
shine through its
Might
face.
need that
like,
here.
just like this here.
Is there any other danger that I can see? Like, is it any piece of it moving?
So
Do I hear any more?
You do notice on the wall beside you is that pillar type thing that you saw in the hallway before.
That's a trap.
That seems to almost just be staring back at you as
Oh,
you
the
look in that
gargoyle?
direction.
It's the camera.
Yeah, it's the cameraman.
Yeah. It's the tarp camera.
So out of the dead bodies that are like amalgamated in its like body, are any of them like more damaged than others? Is it, like, some
I
of
think
them-
they're all kind of like caved in, and
They're all
like
caved
some
in.
of them are missing. Like as you start to like dig through, it clearly looks like they've been almost like bisected and like used to form different parts of this mass.
Gross.
Cool.
Yeah,
Is
it
that-
definitely does not look like there's anything recoverable.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, is there anything left of that like black crystal thing, or is that like?
It seems to have shattered. There seems to almost have been this like crystallized smoke that almost like as it shattered, like dispersed into this chamber.
Do we want to take a moment to heal up?
I could take this many.
Yeah. Actually, I probably would have like crawled into the room. I'm like,
Guys,
really.
maybe we should take a short rest here before proceeding.
Or maybe sleep for like 8 hours.
I don't think we have time for that.
There is a bed.
Also gonna tell people that I think this pillar in the middle of the room is an elevator. What I can
What's
tell.
an elevator?
Did we talk to a gargoyle before?
We didn't talk to one, but
We
he's
talked about
There's another one here. He's looking right at me.
It's definitely watching us.
maybe.
I'll go away for a second.
The orb that's on the wall here.
Yep.
Is it like the same size as the two different orbs?
It
that
looks
you-
pretty close to that. Yeah.
I don't think we want to put that in until we rest.
No,
the
I'm
rest
just-
of
I think there was two of them, right? So you guys, one of them was red, right?
No, there was one that was blue and one that was purple.
Oh, blue and purple. Oh, okay.
So I'm holding onto the blue one, and Xander's holding onto the purple one.
it. Yeah, I thought we should.
Yeah. Perhaps well, you mentioned that it let you speak to
Speak to spoke.
which not exactly.
It's not speak to some. It
Ah.
spoke to some.
No.
We'll work on your grammar.
Speak it though.
With enough time.
Yes.
Never would have thought Dinky would be correctly
I'm
spelled
intelligent as
grammar.
That's my highest stat.
Also, I didn't say speak.
Did you not say
I said
No, no, no.
I said it let you speak to Karis, right?
Nah, you speak to
It's probably on camera. I probably said spoke.
Yeah.
I was gonna like for there to like I really need to rest right now.
Oh yeah. As I'm bleeding from like it's right there. I probably
I'm like really.
So the necrotic damage is it's like seeped into you, almost like you can feel your skin has gotten like emaciated and like all blackened, and like your veins look like they're like almost like pulsing with black ichor faintly. You look rough. All of you look pretty rough.
Not me.
I look fine.
Okay.
I'm happy.
Some of you look pretty rough.
I'm pretty bad.
I'm also, I'm just
I'm
sitting on
like
the ground
1
while
HP.
talking to you.
We will take a short rest, yeah. Use them hit dice. Might be the last chance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think I have many left.
I'm mostly just conversing while we're sitting here catching our breath.
Okay, so short rest.
Can we take the short rest?
We will see what happens throughout the next 40 minutes or so as you take a short rest.
So don't do the hit
Do
dice.
not roll the hit dice yet.
Yeah.
You have begun your short rest in this chamber,
Complete it.
but we'll wait until.
Nobody touch anything.
I'm gonna see what potions I have as well.
Don't put orbs in holes. Don't touch the sex bed. Don't look in mirrors.
You can
Just
potentially
sit in a
do some
semicircle.
RP and some conversations if you would like,
Should I use
but
a superior healing potion?
I mean, if you're that fucked, I mean,
he's at 1 HP.
I'm at 1.
We're in a
close to
dungeon,
energy.
so it's not a bad time to use it.
Yeah, when else would I? I'm gonna go ahead and
Especially
use
if you
that.
don't have a lot of hit die left.
What does the thing look like that's holding the orb?
It's just almost like a small recess in the wall.
Okay.
It's shaped like circular, so that like the sphere or orbs can just like sit in it.
Okay.
There doesn't seem to be anything under or around it.
Yeah.
But you do almost like, as you're sitting here with not much else to do, just looking at the wall, you can see occasionally like the purple energy from the orb seems to like pulse through the runes on the wall, fading before they get to the other end.
Arthur, given everything that's happened and the conversation you
Hang
had,
on. Before we say too much, I'm just gonna go over to the gargoyle and take a couple pieces of flesh, put it over the eyes so she can't watch us.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, continue.
My God. I mean,
You do also, as you have been wandering around, you notice almost like in this central pillar, on each side there seems to be almost like a lever of sorts, so like a handle that you can potentially pull.
Don't do it.
On where?
On the central pillar
said
around
it's
which
an
you are
elevator.
all camping,
Yeah.
on each side there's almost like a handle pillar
I
type
see.
thing. You have no idea what it does
Yeah,
or what
yeah.
it's there for, but there seems to be
Don't do
like
it.
a small.
Don't you fucking do it. Arthur, given everything that's happened in a recent conversation, are you still prepared to do what you must if we see your sister here? When we see your sister here?
Do kill her?
If it comes to that.
Yeah.
Do I believe it?
Make an insight check. You can make a persuasion or deception check based on whatever you would like to set the DC of that.
He's probably really high.
Not 20.
You believe him?
15.
You just don't know if he's lying.
Okay. Well, whatever you decide, we have your back, but I will kill her if you decide not to.
Astro, any chance you can read the runes
Yep.
on
I say read the room.
Yeah, can
Can you leave the room?
It doesn't read, but you don't leave. It keeps getting better.
Astro, you finish this through.
Isn't it worse? Well, I can read everything, so yeah. Can I read the runes?
You can read the room.
She's not trying to read the thing.
What does it say on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goddess.
With enough time.
Hang on a second.
He's putting it into ChatGPT.
Yep.
What would some runes say?
Yeah.
Spooky witch's door.
Yeah, I want some candy.
Read the room.
Got him.
That's literally gonna do it.
And then you should have lost him dirt. He says leave the room.
That doesn't help. It just has carved on it from new to old, from old to new, from new to old, from old to new.
It's just a bunch of gibberish. I don't think it means anything. But it says from new to old to new over and over again.
Okay.
You gather that at the end of the day, it is more the shape and the arcane layout of the spell. The runes themselves, while they probably have some sort of a ulterior meaning or hidden meaning, it's probably less important than the actual magic that is carved into it. Make an Arcana check.
I was just gonna say, can I assist in trying to help her figure out what kind of magic it is?
I will help you with my magic if needed.
Get advantage.
Yeah.
I can see the roll first.
Because
Oh yeah, your flash of brilliance.
Genius.
Share that.
Genius.
That was so close.
Is it good?
Nope.
What are you totaling so far?
12.
Yeah,
I have a plus 6 on our
You see, if they want to do this, he goes, no,
Yeah, that's all you. You don't gather anything else. There's a arcane spell. It seems clear that there are 2 anchor points to the spell where these crystals are helping form it, and one of them is missing, and another one you gather might have been one that's broken now.
I think we gotta put another egg in the thing.
Do not put the one with Karis. There's one
Do we need
connected
to do
to
that?
Karis.
The daddy one. Don't put the.
I don't know if we even have to do anything with this, but I
Yes,
don't
we
want
might
to
be able to just
anything.
interact with this thing in the middle. There seems to be 2 little levers on either side.
Do we want to wait till we're all...
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I should give
this
it a
is
bit
all
more time.
this is all hypothetical.
I'm wiping my face off with
Yeah.
blood
Can I-
from my nose and ears. And
Go to the other side of the room and just pick up the shards of the red crystal. I just want to keep them.
Astra probably has a few of them because she was trying to put them together.
I tried, but I didn't have any glue.
She's just
Oh,
covered in
lots
cuts.
of
Yeah, I tried my best.
This is in my hand.
You're gonna have to pick them
Oh,
up.
Just put them in here. I'll keep them.
About halfway through your short rest, 15-20 minutes have passed. You hear coming from the distance, outside the way that you had come, a clinking sound.
Oh boy.
Clink, 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 clink.
to the Tom's
Do we see a switch on this side that would put the bookshelf back in its place?
You could try to just pull the bookshelf
I
close
would like
from
to
it.
try and put pull the bookshelf close.
Okay.
There is nothing about this space.
And we'll close it.
I'm going to climb up
Cool.
onto the wall
I push
on
Astra
the
up
ceiling,
first.
kind of next to the door.
I
safety,
remain
brother
seated,
girl.
kind of in this corner.
I just shush everybody.
I'm like,
here-ish. Clink, clink. And yeah, you just hear this metallic footsteps, almost like clumping in behind the bookshelf. Now it is closed. You take a moment to just spread out around the room, waiting to see if anything happens. And roll a d20. On a 1, 2, or 3, you will try to open the door. Nope.
We're good.
Very low ups.
It's probably helpful at times to know where to escape.
turns out.
Yeah,
What did I see?
seems to
Great.
clink, 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 clink back away from where you are, and it seems to fade away.
There's definitely someone keeping an eye on this place. Could
Um,
actually be Lady Garnette.
Does
Very
the
well.
clanking sound familiar to clank or what?
No.
Maybe.
No.
Familiar at all.
But as the creature passes, a faint pale green ethereal figure floats through the wall.
Oh, hey girl. Hey girl, hey.
Nothing.
Is it her?
What was that?
What was what?
There's this giant metal automaton that seems to be moving around outside.
Yes, we're not quite sure, but could easily suspect it's here to stop whatever we're doing.
Whatever it is, it's quite an ingenious contraption, actually. I kind of think I should get one.
Have you been near the whole
I have. I've been watching. Yeah, that creature definitely anathema to this entire school, and I really hope Garnette didn't have anything to do with it. And if she did, I think you should maybe not tell anyone. Quite illegal to perform acts of necromancy on clearly unwilling creatures with the wails and moans that they were making.
Wouldn't that be a reason to tell?
Might get us in trouble. That's all. You would like to maintain
Can I?
working relationship with myself and Professor Vash. He would probably appreciate it. Yes?
I am curious upon her saying that if she really is on our side.
Make an insight check.
She actually would not be scot-free after all this.
She rolled a natural 1.
Yeah, that was 23.
She's speaking her truth. She's not really trying to lie or be any. Yeah, she doesn't. She's not trying to be deceptive. She is very much saying the fact that if it turns out that a consultant that they had potentially brought in here was working on something related to necromancy, it might get them in trouble.
Selena.
Yeah.
Can you help the other guy that's locked up?
Yes, I think I can help. He is in that cage. Or wait, did you guys open the cage? I don't remember.
No, we didn't
We
open
didn't
the
come
cage.
back when this was all done.
I think I'd have to bring my mortal body to be able to do anything. Unless he's willing to let me
Probably
possess
close,
him.
let's be honest. He was looking for
That could be an option. Maybe I'll ask him. I'll try. But I do want to also keep an eye on you all and what else you discover down here. If you do find Lady Garnette, please ask her where she got that automaton from. It would be quite useful for my studies.
Have you been here before in this room specifically?
No, I'm not.
So you've not seen these orbs or this central spire thing?
No.
Who else besides Lady Garnette has been here?
I have no idea.
Are you able, before you go to help out with that, are you able to see if there's another adjacent room here, like that way or down?
I make a insight check for me.
How many of these doors are mixed?
Those super high, yeah, 25.
You notice, for a ghost, a little bit of a blush come on your face. There is. I would stay away from it if I were you.
Another sex
The
dungeon?
sex dungeon.
We've seen it all.
I don't think you have.
Why?
She seems visibly uncomfortable and refuses to answer.
Which way? Just so I can avoid it.
And how
Don't look behind the bed.
Behind the bed?
I knew there was something behind that damn bed.
We tried moving it, but we couldn't.
I tried.
I guess I don't know if it'd be helpful, but you are going to go free or possess. What is it? Herald. Could be helpful. Could be helpful, seeing that you're a friend of Xander.
I've seen several folks like him. I wouldn't possess him without his consent, but I highly doubt that he will give it. So I can potentially keep an eye on him, but I don't actually realistically think that he will let me.
You
I
could
don't
try.
think
You
so
could try the
either.
word of the brothers, which with enough
Yeah.
time.
He was spooked
Got
easily
it.
when we went in the room.
I think I'm best served as
We'll come back.
eyes to monitor the situation.
We'll come back.
Is that a automaton gun?
We have
Seems like it. It seems to have deactivated.
Oh.
I I left something in the other room. I think I dropped something back
I'm gonna
there.
grab your collar and go, maybe later.
Xander, you called out during the fight with this thing. Was it made from your brethren?
Unfortunately, so. We may have found my missing brothers.
I'm sorry.
It's terrible.
The fate that they ultimately received cannot be gone unpunished.
I'm also sorry I put their flesh on the gargoyle.
You what?
Oh, these are your friends.
Xander's like a pound for a pound. No one deserves that.
We must make Lady Garnette pay.
I agree.
Do you need to bury these guys?
Where the hell are we
Yeah, we
doing
do
that?
not. I know there's nothing to bury them, but I don't know what Xander's rituals are. Or are you just gonna leave them here?
I will ignite the sword
Cremate
just
them.
cremate them.
Alright, we'll be in this room with
May the fire
burning
cleanse.
flesh.
Yeah.
Alright, fun.
Yeah.
Wait. Before you set anything on fire, are there any windows here?
No.
No,
You would get smoked out of a dungeon, potentially, yes. I don't recommend actually
We'll do
lighting
it
a
as
fire
we
in
leave
here.
this room. We'll do it as we leave this room.
So maybe hold that thought.
Hey guys, what do you think would happen if we took this blue egg and put it into that machine? Do you think we would get to talk to somebody else?
Maybe. I don't think we should backtrack at the moment. Time is
Um,
of essence.
With this, about half an hour to 45 minutes past, your short rest does complete.
Time to heal, motherfuckers.
Oh boy. Short rest. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 dice.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to use a lot here.
Yeah, I gotta use like fucking all of them.
I have to use all 3 fighter because I didn't get enough for that.
Did I just say fucking use all?
Okay, I'd use 3 artificer and 3 fucking fighters.
If I go by the
Rolls are
average, I
so-
should use them all.
Do you have you should have Song of Rest, right, Marker? Song of Rest should also do something on short rest.
I think I get extra 1d8 or
Oh,
1 something.
yes. Let me check.
I forget what it is.
I shouldn't have to. Okay. So yeah, back. 2, 6, and then let me check Song of Rest. Is our max HP gone now? Or should we still have, sorry, the 5, 10.
No, 8 is still there.
Okay.
I forget, do you have to like say, I'm gonna use 8 and then roll all 8? Or can you be like 1?
No, you can go one at a
Another
time.
Another
Well,
one.
that's
You
what I
can-
did, so I hope that's...
You can you
Okay.
can go one at a
Okay,
time.
I didn't know if you could or not,
Yeah.
so. Lavin doesn't know what's going on. I'm gonna start rolling.
I don't know where to find it.
It'll be under features and traits.
Yeah, I'm in there. I wish I could search this page. There's just too much.
You might not have Song of Rest in like 2024. I have no idea. That's why I was just curious. It might be at like a higher level or something.
This is new rules are 2024. So.
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
oh, someone says I really don't get why they removed Song of Rest.
Okay, well there you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stealing.
That's good.
Might as well just use the last of it.
First time I've used all my hit die and a superior potion.
Oh my god. I literally used all 10 of my hit die to heal exactly to full.
Well, You did.
Yep, you did heal the fall.
You did heal.
Must be
I
nice.
also got exactly that all.
Yeah, you got
I need
As you recover and take a little bit of a deep breath,
I'm going to start taking a look at this thing and see if I can figure out kind of what's going on. If it is a device, can it move? Is there buttons? Like, what are these handle things that are sticking out of it?
you take a look at these handles, and they're almost just like horizontal bars. And as you pull one of them, it seems to, and like let go, it seems to very, very slowly be starting to move back into it.
I mean,
Very, very slowly.
Pull them all out.
we all grab and rotate it.
Yeah, that's right.
Wait, are they pulling out of the
So
lever,
they're
or
like a rowing machine where you like pull it back, and as you let go, it like slowly turns back, like goes back in. But you are also like, they do also swivel around. So
It's like a game.
Can I look at so this is like you said, there's like clearly a difference between this. Can I look at the ground to get an idea of like, is there like marks that indicate that this goes, like it lowers or it rotates, or like any kind of like scuff marks that would indicate some sort of movement on either the ground or the pillar thing itself?
Wait, what did I see that would have led me to believe
just like a
that?
small crack in the ground between these tiles.
Yeah.
That looks like there's like a clear delineation between like this almost like square platform and the rest of the tiles around it.
Like it's kind of floating in place. Like it's
Kind of.
supported, but it's like not directly connected.
And as you like pull one of the levers and let go, you hear within the pillar as well as below you, almost like gears turning.
Okay. So I got no indication of if anything moves.
The gears.
Not
Or-
you don't
I
see.
was looking specifically for like
Oh,
marks that
stuff.
indicate that
You do
something
not
is-
see anything that would
Okay.
indicate that anything
Okay.
from where you are.
Um,
Except you heard as you were doing that almost like a mechanism underneath you.
I have no idea what this thing does, other than these things appear to be able to pull out. But I do hear some sort of gears or clockwork like. I don't know if you would better understand this, but
Does it look like anything I'm familiar with?
You can't really see the actual mechanism of it, but you just
No,
see
but
that there's this
understood.
handle.
Yeah.
As you pull this handle, it starts making almost like a clockwork like noise from within and underneath where you are.
I think you missed
And then as you- As you let go, it slowly, like the lever slowly moves back in.
like a
Yeah.
road.
We probably,
But as you pull it, you can also like potentially
Yeah.
turn it. It doesn't seem to do anything when you turn it.
wait, sorry. So you pull this bar. If I turn it like perpendicular to itself,
Yep.
does it go all the way back in, or does it like kind of stop and hit something?
It goes all the way back in, and just stays perpendicular. Like it rotates freely,
Oh,
and you
okay.
can also pull it.
So it's
is
always
there only one
Yes.
lever?
Can I
no,
go?
there's one on every side.
There's
Go
four of
away.
them.
Can I get like four of us
Mhm.
to go and
I think there's
All
only
these
one
simultaneously.
way we're going to find out. It's definitely some sort of contraption.
Probably, well,
I think
Three
you
strong
two.
people.
Oh, okay, sorry. Us and maybe Arthur.
I need spot.
Astro, you can hold the right side.
I mean, I think
You
we're
are
just pulling
stronger
this
than
thing
me.
that
Before
counter
we
ready
do this, are we going to check the behind the bed situation?
I don't think we should be
I
here.
think there could be something really important back
If
there.
there's an automaton walking in there, we set ourselves up for potential failure.
I hear what
So
you're
We
saying.
have to come back this way to free his friend. So let's do that after.
Based on Sling's reaction, I don't think we're going to find anything valuable.
There might be like a
Well,
magical
hang on.
dildo or something though. I saw it in Cyberpunk and it's a great weapon.
If we're to trust her, which we have to go to this part, she told us not to go there.
Yeah.
Can't we
Yeah,
just-
but
She
she
also-
said like,
Yeah, it's just sort of like a kind of a fucked up weird place. So
but promise
After.
that we'll check when we go.
I would say
Alright.
after. I just don't think we should go back through the bookshelf if there's something roaming out there.
Alright.
We already should be here as it is.
But
So
that
just-
should be the
just
bed
pull-
should be
Ready?
priority number
3,
1.
2, 1. You just wait.
As the four of you pull these levers towards you, you hold them, nothing happens. But somebody, probably, Everyone who's pulling this make a just an intelligence check.
Can you?
All of the four of you are pulling one.
Shock or save?
Intelligence check.
Great.
Very good.
See
Not
if you
good.
can rotate it.
23.
Okay. You almost as you all pull it, you feel it almost like lock in place a little bit. And as you turn it, it seems to be making this like click 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 as you put it perpendicular, and it locks into place.
Okay. Everybody turn it to lock it into place. So pull, lock.
And then see if you can.
As you turn it and lock it, as each of you turns and locks it, there's a loud like clanking sound underneath you, and as the fourth locks into place, the entire floor and this pillar begin to descend
Oh,
downwards.
everybody on now.
Hold on.
You all jump onto this middle platform as this entire pillar begins to descend. Seems to be free floating, and almost as soon as it descends, you find yourself in a massive underground chamber.
Be ready for anything.
The walls and ceiling around you are this almost like naturally carved stone. Natural stone, not naturally carved stone. This natural stone, but underneath you can make out almost like this long hallway of sorts with these massive ornate pillars, some lit with like flickering green torches and light.
All of us still have Eyes of Night.
Correct.
Well, I always have Eyes of Night, but you also have Eyes of Night.
As you're looking down into this massive chamber, you can see almost in the middle, there seems to be almost like a raised platform. And on this platform, there's a massive, almost like a red crack of lightning, a rift that seems to be on the ground here, just sticking out of the ground as this jagged beam of pure red energy.
Sick.
You have seen something similar to this before,
Red.
underneath Cornwall. The rift that exists under the city.
Fuck.
It's just a crack of red lightning in place. And behind it, there's this contraption that seems to be set, and on top of it, there seems to be almost floating in place a small, tiny thing. You can barely even make it out from here, but it seems to be glowing like pale reflective silver. But you can barely make it out from as you're descending. You are still quite a ways up as you're descending into this massive chamber. But the crackling, sort of like, it's not crackling, almost like the crack in reality of red crimson energy is immediately noticeable. It extends almost like 50, 60 feet up.
I've seen one of those before. It's a lightning rift. I've seen one deep underground, but a few days travel from Cornwall.
This doesn't look like any of the stuff that we've gone through in like the lightning storms and rest and stuff. Okay.
This is something different. It's
For
yes.
everybody but you, I guess. Well,
That's almost 2/3 of the way down this hallway. Is that at the end of the hallway, raised up, almost elevated another level. There seems to be almost like an altar of sorts, but it seems rather hastily put together. It doesn't seem like it's constructed very elegantly. However, the things around it seems like just a raised stone with like a few boxes that are kind of scattered. But the things around it, there are two massive pillars of black and almost like black spikes that are almost like curving around them, framing up against this wall over here. Each of the pillars has carved into it strange infernal runes that are glowing red. And behind it, or between these two, there's a small, tiny speck of bright red, I guess, energy, just like up against the wall here. And beside this altar, there is there are two figures standing there. One you recognize as she turns towards you to look up at you. Lady Garnette, dressed in her battle garb, with her broom on her back. And the other figure you recognize as Theo.
Daddy!
He is standing beside her, and they both turn up and look at you. Lady Garnette simply shakes her head and smiles. I really thought you all would have given up by now. As your elevator is slowly descending.
45 minutes.
We're like, hold on.
We're coming to
We'll
get
be
you.
there. Yeah.
You will pay
Is
for
it the
this.
same type of elevator that we took when we first entered the city?
No, this is slower.
This one's slower?
An hour and 20 minutes.
You can't hear us from up there.
Yeah, it's just like, did they say anything?
She looks back at you all as you're descending down this platform that seems to be moving of its own. So, why are you all here?
We're close enough that we hear.
Yeah, she's speaking very loudly.
Oh.
And her voice is carrying across this almost like roughly 100 feet.
Catherine's giving her a death stare.
Lady Garnette, it's time to stop. It's time to stop.
You're doing bad things.
Am I?
You will pay for what you've done to my brothers.
That wasn't me.
I find it hard to believe.
It wasn't.
It wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
I have treated your friends with nothing but the utmost respect.
Are you gonna tell us who did it?
Oh, I'm sure you can guess.
Can I insight check?
You're kind of far away. You can do it with disadvantage.
Fish.
Yes. Yeah.
Or Karis.
Oh.
Do you say that?
I don't say it.
Okay.
Very well.
Karis?
I wasn't saying it in an accent.
He's fucking fish and Casey.
Yes, the Night Wolf does have his statistic side.
We have like zombie wolves, right? So this
Yeah.
is not
Oh,
too
and
simple.
that ape thing.
Oh, yeah, there was
Like,
a
I have his palms.
Yeah.
I cut them off.
Does
Yeah.
does Theodore?
Yeah.
Does he still have two swords? Does he
Yep.
look?
He looks like you saw him
last
last.
saw him.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, his armor is like battered on one side. He's got the
Yeah.
two swords.
Okay.
Just hand over the broom and we'll leave. For me.
He
How
said
cool
the-
would an elephant on a broom be?
No.
Infernal text.
Yep.
What does it say?
ChatGPT.
Nope.
Oh, he knows.
Things are old and they're young, then they're old again, and then also they're young.
It just has carved on it. You don't recognize many of the words, to be honest. On one end, on one part, it just says there's just a rune carved that just says Avernus. On another, it just says Dis. On another, it says Stygia. On another, it says Nessus. On another, it says
Oh boy.
you do not recognize many of the words, but Stygia does stand
Stygia.
out to you.
These are all
Do
places.
I recognize the word?
Make a religion check.
These are all places.
It's the hells.
It's the hells. It's all the hells.
Nat 20 for 22. I did read a lot of books.
In your books, you have read that the 9 hells of Bator are split into 9 layers, levels, so to speak.
Like an onion.
You recognize some of those phrases as being one of those, as being those planes of hell: Avernus, Dis, Minoris, Phlegatos, Stygia, Malgolb, Maldomini, Cania, and Nessus. Well, tell me, what is it that brings you here? We have a little bit of time to speak.
we need to know what's going on. Karis, and also the others. What's his name? Casmara, and Clanko.
And Seabot.
Especially Seabot 100.
1,000.
I'm curious what you think is going on. Why don't you tell me?
I don't know what fucking Casmara is. So, you can start with that. That would be helpful.
Our father asked me to do something for him, and that involved making a few excursions into the Chaoslands, as Casmarad calls them. And that was where I met him. Our interests, at least for the moment, are aligned. I care enough for him.
Wait, how are they aligned?
I answered your question, why don't you answer mine? What is it that you hope to accomplish here? Are you simply trying to stop me? Are you going to kill me? Are you... What brought you here on this fool's excursion?
Well, to be honest, you attacked us back at the place.
Oasis.
I did.
The Oasis. I think it was reason enough for us to come back and understand what's going on.
Father was hoping to knock some sense into you, and if it was up to me, I would have just killed you.
Do you know if Father is ready to give you up, or me take your place?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
do I see him trying to persuade us this stick? Because
Oh wait, no, but I get a minimum of 10. So it'll be a dirty 20, and I can add some more.
24!
I can add another 4 if needed.
You have no idea what the DC is.
Oh,
It's just
right.
hard to read from up here, so I'm gonna let you.
because we don't know
Okay.
what it is.
Yeah, it'd be 28.
Okay.
Yeah. You're knocked unconscious.
You notice her momentarily. The two of you have who has the highest perception again?
Besides me?
I think Arkmir, yours is pretty high. Yours is definitely high. Yours is also pretty high.
Which type of perception?
Just passive perception. Passive perception.
Mine's
Yeah.
18. Passive.
18.
16.
But it smells real fucked up in here, doesn't it?
So just the two of you notice. You do notice her almost like furrow her eyebrows and like turn a little bit to the side. You see her reaching into her pocket for something.
Struck a nerve with that bitch.
But she shakes her head, turns back.
We're still connected yet?
Yes.
Oh, no, I don't know that you know this. But I'm just gonna, no, I'm just gonna be like, what you said shook her.
Keep talking about daddy.
Also,
That's fine. I will convince him that I'm still capable.
We'll see.
I asked you a question. Perhaps it's your turn.
What's behind the bed?
What do you want to know?
No, I answered. You can ask me a question, or should I ask you another?
What do we want to know, guys?
any last words?
What's your favorite flower?
Where's that?
And Karis, what are your aligned interests with him?
Slightly more personal. And perhaps you and I would agree on this. Our mother should not be trapped, but she is, and I would free her. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but Father would prefer that she remain hidden and buried. I would not. And I believe I can kill two birds with one stone.
Trying to pit them against each other.
Not necessarily. I've spent my entire life working to free her.
But, sorry, you still didn't explain. What does Karis have to do with this?
Karis knows of a ritual. One that we can potentially harness.
I actually do laugh when she says Karis has a ritual.
Yep. If we harness it,
You gonna share with the rest of the class?
she holds up her hand, and dangling, you can barely see it from this distance, dangling around her hand. There seems to be something tied up, and it's just dangling from it. If we harness the ritual, we can free her.
Some more testicle hands.
Nope. It just seems like some metallic, almost like a pendant or something. Hard to tell.
What's Theo doing while this whole conversation's going down?
He's kind of just standing at the side, just
Because I'm trying to get also like I'm trying to get a gauge of like, is he making eye contact with us? Is he like fixed on her? Is he like doing anything?
He's almost a little behind her, so that he's out of her eye shot, and he does furtively make eye contact with you and a few of you once or twice, but he's trying not to draw attention.
Okay.
You
I'm
can
trying
tell.
to see if I
I
can
see
get
him and I go.
I totally do not do that.
Okay.
I totally do not do that.
Carter's just like, stop that.
Yeah, he
Kills
has
him.
he has no charisma, but he's not stupid.
Player talk, but I forget. Was it Ash something that Kelter?
Is it what's
I
right?
guess the thing around the ritual.
The great fall, the great climb. It's the climb.
What was the thing?
Karis's ritual destroyed our
His home.
Rexate and
Right.
people.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay. And we're all fully aware of this at this point.
Yeah.
10 meters down now.
Yeah. I don't. Are you aware of when Karis performed this ritual last?
I don't know about this ritual. Just
yeah.
a ritual. I don't know what ritual she's talking about. It's funny that
Or
she
his rituals.
There you go.
I'm aware. But I've spent decades searching for an answer. I pored over hundreds of tomes of knowledge. I curried favor with countless of the smartest wizards and mages on this continent. I even prayed to the heavens. I offered everything I had. Nothing has worked.
You praying to the hells now?
Ooh.
Yes, as a matter of fact. As much as it pains me to have to do this, since the fucker that bound our mother into this pact is the ruler of them, the power of the hells is the only thing that might free her.
Did you ever stop to think maybe you're wrong? That what you're doing is dangerous? That your father has her there for a good reason?
If you knew my father, you would know that it's probably unlikely.
No, but I know Artmere, and he seems to think this is entirely wrong.
Oh, do you? Tell me, would you rather our mother spend eternity in torment, bound by the will of the Archdevil Asmodeus?
Well, what you're telling me is that you'd like to essentially betray father.
No. Father simply doesn't care for mother. He has a single-minded goal. I think I can achieve multiple things. Father gave me a task, and I intend to complete it. That task will potentially result in a massive catastrophe. The death of countless folks, potentially the destruction of this entire realm. I don't give a fuck.
Touching your fake ones, actually. Snapping fingers.
Just silently turns around.
When you're left to fend for yourself, alone, desperate, you cling to anything that you find that will help you survive. And I think you know this.
I do, but you can tell that we found two different paths here.
Perhaps we did. She clasps her hand onto the wall behind her, begins to channel arcane energy into the wall, and the small red, almost like orb that's spinning into the wall begins to spin faster and faster as your platform reaches the bottom of this massive. No, your elevator just happened to land at this moment in time.
Epic superhero run towards her to end.
Saying,
I don't know. Yeah, go ahead.
just, I don't know if there's another way that we can avoid this, but I don't think you should need to do what you're doing.
She lifts up her hand, pointed not at you, but at the middle platform with the crackling red lightning rift. She closes her eyes and pulls, and the splinter of silver, as you now recognize, silver shard of the Aetherion or any of those things that you've seen before, that silvery bark that seems to make up the tree, pulses with energy and then flies away into her hands. She goes to grab it, but Theo lunges to reach for it as well.
What I was about to say before when we were doing that was if you, because I'm only connected to you, I can't tell the others, and I don't know if you can just freely send to people you're not connected with. I think you can only do it connected, right?
I'll get to everyone except Standard.
Well, what I was gonna say is for you to like to basically, I was gonna say this might be our only shot. Tell like Astra or somebody to tell Theo.
Yeah.
To take his shot. Like I don't know what he's at, but then he ended up.
You just
jumping
hear the big
in
one.
right now.
Stop throwing away your shot.
I would like one of you to roll a d20.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
It's gotta be you.
If it is underneath my roll, this is basically an initiative roll to see who gets to grab the crystal or the silver shard.
Rollies.
It is just a straight up. No, those are my dice.
Destiny.
Actually, I'll use the destiny.
Destiny.
dice.
Both
Why not?
Destiny.
Yeah.
Both Destiny.
This is to see if my roll beats yours, then our Lady Garnette grabs. Otherwise,
No, it's not hers. It's not hers.
I was like,
Not her.
One at a time. One at
I'm
a
gonna
time.
roll it up there.
2.
Come on.
Don't do it. The one was there. It's the middle one.
There is a god.
God is.
As she's pulling this crystal towards her, Theo turns towards her and just like leaps forward and almost like puts his hand in front of the crystal so the clasp into it and grabs it. She turns to look at him. You too?
Can I grab my weapon and shoot her?
Roll to hit. You are about 100 feet away.
I am, but I do have the thunder scroll.
I'll just put my hand on Archmare's shoulder and just hit.
And I'm gonna start crackling with all sorts of rage and energy.
So, Timon, you pull out your rifle, you take aim, you shoot.
Not like this.
And it is a 60?
A 16 misses. You notice as you fire, it misses her, and the red.
Sorry, 17.
Still misses. The red almost like you can see it at this point now. It's almost like a swirling portal of sorts as it forms, and she angrily looks back at Theo. I need that. Few things now happen. First up, she was going to leave with it, but she can't because she doesn't have it, and she needs it. So she's going to attempt to cast Disintegrate at Theo. Point blank.
Counterspell!
You're too far away. She's 100 feet away from you all.
Wait, what? Oh man.
She hits. How many dice is Disintegrate?
Wait.
She did manage. She did use one of her high-level spell slots. So I will give you that.
One sec.
Do you have anything? Stop it.
I don't have anything to stop it, but assuming he doesn't die, I want to move 10 feet and do something. I'm just starting to walk forward anyway.
Do I have time to
This
teleport?
is
quickly?
momentarily initiative order.
Okay. I was already starting to move forward. I just need to be within 90. So assuming I can get within 10.
I don't think he'll die from this.
That's fine.
In case you were.
I'm going to do something immediately if I see him live. Just don't kill him.
Yeah, he's alive. He's barely alive. You can see almost this like pulse of green energy like slam into him. Ugh.
I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna walk 10 feet. I was already walking. As soon as this goes off, I would like to attempt to cast Vortex Warp on him and just say, "Deal, come." And he feels himself start to.
I'm gonna have to roll one more thing.
Sure.
And this is just to see if he drops what he's holding because he just took
Sure.
77 points of damage.
Sure. Yeah.
Not 7d7.
Yeah.
77.
Yeah.
What are you rolling?
What do you need?
It would probably be a Constitution save. I don't have the stats on me right now.
This distance, like I have a bunch of buffs and stuff like that.
I can get him out of there.
I can't use shit.
Yeah, he has a +5, so on a 15, he will hold on to it.
Wait, hold on. One second, I gotta check something.
This is important.
It's too far.
This is very important.
This is very fucking important. So everybody check their shit.
Fuck, no. Okay.
It's too far.
Wait.
He is 100 feet away from
Yeah,
you.
let me
the
check.
100, the 100.
Let me check.
Can I shoot again? I have 2 attacks.
Just wait.
You can at her, sure.
Is 100 feet inside 30? Okay, proceed. Wait.
Wait. So, this is just about Theo dropping
This is
something,
him
right?
This is just whether Theo has taken enough to potentially drop the
But
shot.
the damage has already been done at this point.
He's taking 77 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been hit hard.
If she,
He has been hit.
tell me if she's casting anything else.
She's not casting anything right now. This is still just the resolution of the disintegrate that
go
she
for
cast.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay.
Destiny die?
No, that rolled awful last time, so I'm going to try a different die.
Let's see.
So he has a +5, he needs a 15, so a 10 or higher.
50-50 chance.
Nat 20.
Yeah!
Theo is a bust! He likes swirlies!
And I shoot. And shit.
But I will.
You notice him almost like grab this and move his hand to the back and draws the sword, flaring with black purple energy and flame. No. And he just looks back at her. And she... You use Vortex Warp.
I'm just gonna get him right beside us for fight.
You pull him towards you.
So
You take
he's
another
like,
shot.
Like
roll
I
it.
shimmer, you guys see him shimmer, and then he just appears right beside us. We've got you, Theo.
Roll the hit.
It was
Terrible.
Yep. Your second bullet just goes off of, like, above her other
Into the
shoulder.
vortex.
Ah! She screams and steps through the portal. And it's at this moment now that you notice as she pulled the crystal free, the red lightning in the middle had begun to slowly spider up and begun to crack into this massive, almost like from the ground to the ceiling, red lightning bolt that's moving and sparking in all sorts of different directions, energy flaring off of it.
Guys, what's that?
that's not good. I don't remember
Did
the
she walk
doing
into
that,
it?
but
No, she walked into a portal behind where, like, at the end of the room where she was, and that portal is still there and it's still spinning. It's this
We gotta go
red
after her,
portal.
right?
Theo, what's going on?
I have no idea.
We have to go after her. This
Where
is
is
our only
she?
chance.
Do you know where she went?
I have no idea, and he's still like almost like
I'm
grimacing
going
a
to,
little.
Poor Harold.
And as you are standing there trying to figure out what happened, the tear in reality almost like parts a little, and a giant blue claw just like slams out in front of you, much larger than any that you've ever seen before.
Go after her.
Yeah, right.
And that's probably a good spot to end this session.
One note is I won't pour in my greater healing potion into his mouth.
Okay.
I'll just be like, lean back, bitch.
How much does that heal?
Huh?
How much does that heal?
What is it? 44? Plus?
I think it will be 44.
I can cure wounds.
He took 77.
He did take 77 points of
That's
damage.
fine. We should try and get him out as
I'm on
quickly
the
as possible,
weaker
so I will still do it.
cure wounds though.
Double
That would be
fours.
helpful.
Yes.
Four
Garnett
fours.
managed to escape, but you did
20 points.
stop her from getting something very important to her.
20
so.
points to deal.
Right down both
Okay.
of them.
From that
So that's 57,
Okay.
basically.
And then he might cast
I do
it.
have a AoE heal. I prefer to use that once every
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, we're all full of
He has
it
taken
already.
57
What?
damage.
That's fine.
I will
Just
say
get him
that.
a little bit better.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, baby. That was sick. Let's go.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
Guys, there's no dragons in this world. Now there are.
Yes.
But now there might be exactly one.
Samsung.
It's okay, you fought blue dragons before. It'll be fine.
Oh
I have
god.
the mini on my
So
shield.
this is still hidden?
Yes.
You
That's
can
the
reveal
sex-
it if
that's
you
the
want.
sex dungeon. What's
It
it?
literally just gets connected to the end, like to that
To the
room.
arc here.
Yeah. I don't think you guys are going back there.
We don't
Let's
need
be
to.
perfectly honest.
Yeah, that way is fucked.
Harold, if you can hear us, hold on. Coming to get you, buddy.
Alright, sign off.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Special episode next one.